Shout out to Money Brown, man. Errol Spence Jr. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out there, fight? Well, this your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here's on the king of the welterweight division, Errol the True Spence Jr., one of the hottest fighters in the game, the WBC and IBF welterweight world champion, looking to hold 3 scraps after he take on Manny Pacquiao August the 21st. And then we have the former WBC and WBA super welterweight world champion, Keith one-time Thurman, who's saying could Errol Spence do what he couldn't do and defeat Manny Pacquiao, but Errol letting him know that yes, I will do what you couldn't do and defeat Manny Pacquiao. Y'all listen to what Keith Thurman had to say, and y'all know your boy Manny be back with the great assessment, family.
But ultimately, do we want to see the biggest fights that we can see? That answer is yes. So, Spence versus Pacquiao for all 3 belts. See, this was the mission that your boy was on. I fell short, man, you know, and I did some of the mathematics behind the fight. I said I fell about 15 punches short, man. Get your punch count up, young bloods. Get your punch count up, man. Don't fall short. You know, especially when you got it in you. Don't fall short, baby. Get that punch count up. It was a very close fight, but now I don't have a title, and Pacquiao's walking around with it, and Spence wants it, you know? And they said he don't want Thurman, so he's gonna be able to avoid me and become the undisputed as long as he gets past Pacquiao. Otherwise, Pacquiao will be probably one of the oldest ever to unify 3 world titles and be called the undisputed welterweight champion. No matter what, it's history in the making if we bring all 3 of these belts together. It's something that I've been waiting to see my whole career.
As we can see, fam, you know, Thurman, he's saying having 3 scraps is undisputed, but it's not. You need 4, Thurman. And I know back in the days it was 3, but see, that's how you know you're a student of the game. And I can respect that for Keith Thurman. But the thing what, you know, I'm really looking at is Keith Thurman, he is picking Errol Spence to win, but he's saying Manny Pacquiao do have a chance. Errol is going to show Thurman that his punch count will be up. You know, Errol is going to show Thurman that I was never eluding you, my boy. I wanted to fight you. You know I wanted to fight you. Stop with that stupid ass narrative of or now he's gonna be able to you know, duck me and you know, face Manny Pacquiao and become undisputed and going up to 154. No, it don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that. Do I want to see Errol Spence Keith Thurman? Yes, the fuck I do. I think that's still one hell of a fight. Keith only lost to Manny Pacquiao. I think Errol should think about that and put that on his resume. But Errol Spence saying it's too hard to stay at 147. It's too hard to stay there. So he want to go for undisputed. He want to go for Manny Pacquiao, get the WBA super, and then go for Turnbull Crawford and do something that Keith Thurman couldn't do. You feel me? Keith Thurman could get past Manny Pacquiao. You feel me? He had his opportunity, and like he say, he think he fell 15 punches short, and he has a legit reason, because I thought in that Manny Pacquiao fight with Keith Thurman, he let it slip on the simple factor of he tried to fight a little too much and in a couple rounds where he was winning. There was a couple rounds where he was really winning, and he messed it up by continuing to fight. You know what I mean? Instead of just boxing to the end, and you know what, you sit there and continue to try to fight with Manny Pacquiao, you go pay. You're going to pay because you fight Manny Pacquiao fight. He's forcing you to fight his fight, like Keith Thurman said. Don't fight somebody else's fight, and he was forced to fight Manny Pacquiao fight when he got dropped, and he continued to try to fight when he should have boxed like he did against Danny and Sean Porter at the end of certain rounds. But with that being said, Errol Spence is a fighter. Errol Spence is a fighter. You understand what I'm saying? And he's a more conditioned fighter than a Keith Thurman. To me, I used to call Thurman a front runner for the first 6 rounds. But he was smart in the last 6 rounds. You understand what I'm saying? But Errol Spence, now that he's back on his game and he's with Blue and things of that nature, he has the conditioning and he has the will to fight in the later rounds, because that's his style. You know what I mean? That's his style. He's a better, stronger physical specimen than Keith Thurman. You feel me? And that's what's going to play a big part for Errol Spence against Manny Pacquiao from a Keith Thurman. You feel me? But Errol has to be smart as well. He can't go in there and just try to beat Manny Pacquiao with brute strength. You're going to have to use your head, because Manny Pacquiao is a smart fighter with experience. You understand me? He will set traps like Floyd Money Mayweather said. He will set traps, and you got to understand that, yes, that's what Manny Pacquiao wants you to do. Come forward and get into that fighting style where you're just fighting. But in his head, he go switch it up on your ass. While you think he just want to bang it out, he go start throwing punches from different angles and stepping around on your ass. So when I look at Errol Spence, he has to be smart in there. He has to be smart, smarter than Keith Thurman. Smarter than Keith Thurman. You don't have to prove anything, but you have to be smarter than him, bro. We all understand that. You know what I mean? Now with Thurman, what he coming out saying, you know, he want the Errol Spence fight, this and that, that and this. You had your opportunity multiple times, man. Let's not forget that. You had your opportunities multiple times when you're the number one guy. Thurman was the number one guy welterweight for a while, family. For a while. He was enjoying it, and he earned it. You beat Danny Garcia, you beat Sean Porter in 2 good fights. You know what I mean? Well, I ain't going to say good fights, exciting fights, classics. I got both of them recorded. I go back and watch them from time to time because they were hell of a fights, right? And you was on top, and you kept trying to avoid Errol Spence. It's the get-back year. You had the get-back year. You had the not-to-do list. You had not on my radar right now. You had 2017 with a little change on it. You know what I'm saying? You had so many goddamn, you know, excuses not to fight Errol Spence. But now, once Manny Pacquiao beat you and take your scrap, and you've been out for a minute, and your thunder's falling a little bit, and the game is moving on, and Errol Spence has turned the tides, and he's the number one guy, and he's getting the big fights, and his name is the biggest at the welterweight division, and now you see that he's moving, and nothing happens without Errol Spence at 147. Now you want to fight him. And I don't blame you because it's the game. I'm not mad at you. You know what I mean? You're supposed to want to fight him. But you just see how this shit works now when you was on top and you didn't want to get a man to fight. And now you seeing that now this man don't want to get you to fight. And now you feeling like him. You understand what I'm saying? When he was back then. And maybe Earl is enjoying that position. Like, okay, motherfucker, now you see how I feel. You did. But tables turn. That's why you treat people the way you want to be treated. And that's a fact. And this the boxing game. We all know. To give an opportunity is to gain an opportunity. And that's real shit. To give an opportunity is to gain an opportunity. And this what happens. But when we looking at the Manny Pacquiao fight, I look at it as, and like I say, Keith Thurman, he do got Errol Spence winning. So this is not me saying that he's not picking Errol to win a fight because, you know, like I say, common sense will lean towards Errol Spence. But when you have the heart and you know the sport, you got to give Manny Pacquiao a shot. You just can't count Manny Pacquiao out like he's some Rudy Poo. This motherfucker 8th division world champion just beat a top motherfucker and Keith Thurman, who was the number one dog. But Errol Spence is a different animal. Errol Spence is a different animal. He's a different motherfucker in that ring, and he wants to hurt you. He wants to hurt you. Manny Pacquiao wants to hurt you. Manny like to you know, put pain on people. But like Errol Spence said, if Manny Pacquiao looking at that Danny Garcia fight and expecting that type of performance from me, you're sadly mistaken. You're sadly mistaken. You better go back and watch me when I was in my prime form against the Chris Algiers, against the Leonard Bundus, against the Kell Brooks. You feel me? And I think Manny is smart enough and have enough experience to go back and watch that Errol Spence to know that this kid is going to be something different once he faced me after the accident. He got to fight in a good training camp, and now he's going to have one of the best training camps of his fucking career. One of the best training camp of his career, and he's taking this game very serious. Very, very serious. Way serious than before because he understands the opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? So Earl is looking to do what Keith Thurman couldn't do. You understand me? He's looking to do what Keith Thurman couldn't do. What all the Keith Thurman fans wanted, they all thought Keith was going to beat Manny. They all thought Keith was going to be that guy after that, right? Because he was already the guy. But if he'd have beat Manny Pacquiao, it'd put him on a different plateau. And that was ready to shit on Errol Spence. It was a lot of cats out there that was riding for Keith Thurman that jumped off his bandwagon. I'm going to repeat. There was a lot of dudes out there that was riding for Keith Thurman that jumped off his bandwagon. And I know one dude that stayed down and stayed solid. He from Florida, 727 Chop. Shouts out to Chop. Y'all go subscribe to Chop, man. 727 Chop. He's a good brother. He's the only one that stayed down with Keith Thurman that I can get credit to. But a lot of other cats jumped off his bandwagon. You understand me? And that's what I call fake fans. You know what I mean? If you got a favorite fighter out there and they take an L, you stay down, brother. You stay down, sister, because you don't know when they'll be back up. And then you'll be looking down like, damn, man, he did it again. And he might be on the best run of his career. But now you want to jump back on the bandwagon. And that's what I don't like and I don't respect. You feel me? But Errol Spence is going out here, man. He's in, like he said, he's in some of the best shape of his life. He's working his ass off. He's not leaving no stone unturned. He's going back to what he used to do. He used to bullshit around. I got a video coming on there to him taking accountability for his actions like a lot of people said he wasn't. But he tell the truth about him bullshitting around and not taking the sport serious and again lackadaisy because, you know, he is at the top and making a lot of money and you are that guy. So you just feel like everything's still going to come to you. But he had his eye opener with that crash, and it may give us the best Errol Spence ever. Even the Errol that was before because, you know, he thought, you know, nothing like that could happen to him. But for your life to flash in front of you and to have everything almost taken away from you in the blink of an eye, bro, it is a fucking a wake-up call. And I think this kid gets it. No, I don't think he gets it. I think he got it. You understand me? He got it because he understands the position that he's in, and that a million people around the world would kill to be in the position that he's in. So he's blessed and highly favored. He's blessed and highly favored. And Manny Pacquiao, you got to thank Manny Pacquiao for giving him the opportunity. You feel me? Because we all know Manny didn't want this fight with Errol at first. He wanted a few other fights, but he blessed Errol Spence with the opportunity. And the only thing Errol Spence can do is say, thank you, Manny, for the opportunity, but there's still a fight. That's as far as the respect go until after the fight. You feel me? Until after the fight. Like I say, may the best man win. I do got Errol Spence winning this fight. I think ESJ is going to put on a hell of a performance. I think he going to come out and show some shit that we never seen from him before. A lot of people thinking that Manny ain't the guy to bring it out of Errol, but I believe Manny is the guy to bring it out of Errol. I believe the speed of Manny Pacquiao is going to force Errol to make certain adjustments. You understand what I'm saying? The power of Manny Pacquiao is going to force Errol to make certain adjustments. And when he do find those adjustments, it's going to be held to the captain. Because ESJ coming. He is coming. Richard Schaefer said it. This is the Errol Spence era. And we're going out to make the big fights. And the big fights are being made. The big fights are being made. So to Keith Thurman, shouts out to you. Good luck. I see that you and Sean Porter trying to make that rematch. You know, that's a hell of a fight that I would like to see. But you will be able to fight Errol Spence when you go up to 154. Go to 154. Errol Spence become a world champion. Put yourself in position to face him. And I still want to see that fight. Because I want Errol to fold your ass up like a lawn chair. And I think he will. You feel me? I think he will. But shouts out to ESJ. Good luck to you on August the 21st. Shouts out to Manny Pacquiao. Good luck to you on August 21st. Shouts out to Keith Thurman for keeping it real. I mean, good luck to you when you step back in the ring, and I wish you can stay healthy and stay in the game because you are good for the boxing game no matter what nobody say. And we'll just see how this fight game play out. You feel me? Until then, it's your boy Manny. This is the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate OG money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the video. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.